Greetings everyone, please give me a moment to make sure everything's set up. Okay. Is there something wrong with YouTube live stream? This is well, I can't. There he goes. YouTube thumbnails up to date. Twitch appears to be going. Oh, well, somebody's already joined. Welcome to the stream. Probably just a figuring stream little bug I've noticed occasionally. So Rumble's going. Please get another moment. Check my other computer. Looks like everything's good to go. So let's go and get started. What is that even, that name? Oh, let's do it. Excuse me. My drink went down the wrong pipe. Somebody just realized as well. Let me switch over my hotkeys to this one. Perfect. Oh, great. That bug again. Come on now. Oh, not that bug. I never know how to actually fix this bug. Oh, come on. Break that stupid bug. Okay, there it goes. That old bug when you're alt-tabbed. Okay. Whoops, I actually stuck my RAM. Does stuck my RAM do anything when I have different profiles? I never knew about that. Either way, let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Cup Heroes 2 replay straight from the live games lobby. Spawn on the bottom right side as the blue austere forces. We have Angry Nipple back in town. Spawn as the red USF. We have Sino Fumo. You know, I actually now realize what the term Fumo actually means. Apparently, it's a little like plushy doll thing, common with like Toho characters. Apparently, it's also really popular with anarcho-capitalists. Apparently, I don't know. They look interesting. Not say I would buy any, nor would I really buy any of the other variations like Funko Pops and all that sort. If I buy anything, probably replica armor. Maybe Mongolian. Who knows, maybe I'll finally get a set of ears and tails. Either way, let's go ahead and get back to the game. But the US player does select a doctrine, the infantry company, which involves primarily the M1919s, the mortar half-track, as well as rifleman field defenses. Those are the three most common abilities utilized from this doctrine. Time on target is actually pretty rare. You don't really see it called in too often, and the priest in 1v1 is not very likely. US player is going for the mortar, which is actually sort of surprising since he will eventually have access to mortar half-tracks, though they are pretty expensive in fuel, 30. Grenadiers on the field, but improperly rallied. These Grenadiers heading to this capture point, the cutoff sector, and the MG42 is rotating around. Good amount of tank traps now being deployed on the field. Wire now being built there as well. Got these Grenadiers now pushing their way forward. Rear echelon to get behind some heavy cover there. Not much heavy cover, but some heavy cover. Grenadiers capturing that sector. They are behind heavy cover as well, but need to rotate the far side. And now the rear echelon push way forward to come from flank. Grenadiers getting flanked by the riflemen and rear echelon engaging from the other flank. The reason why I call that both sides of flank, rear echelon were fighting through heavy cover. Rifleman squad was not fighting through heavy cover. But clearly the rifleman squad was the unit they were focusing on. Hence why the unit that was flanking was still also fighting through heavy cover, while the rifle squad was technically flanking because it was going around heavy cover, more or less. That's just me overanalyzing it and explaining my stupid joke. We now got a third squad of Grenadiers upon view. U.S. mortar firing away. It was by muscle memory I was trying to look for a Granada Warfare, but it is the U.S. mortar with a lieutenant now in the field. First name Lou, last name Lieutenant. Rifle squad getting splashed a little bit there. I do hear Pioneers firing away somewhere, or just the M42s and MP40s I was hearing. Rifle squad will get suppressed there. Rear echelon get to a nice flank there. They're not prone to being forced back. The defense crews in this game are not very good for good reasons. And the rear echelon squad will force them back. Grenadiers not push way forward. They may want to keep a distance from the rear echelon. They do better at close range than long range, while it's the same as Grenadiers.
The enemy is taking our territory.
LMG now being upgraded. This Grenadier squad is falling back. Lieutenant Mickey's advance. Now got some mortars running on in as well.
We're losing a capture point.
We do now have the sandbags being built. And the cutoff sector being cut off. Grenadiers advance way forward with no health. Oof, medics. He is far from getting out any medics. We've got now a Wehrmacht sniper. The sharpshooter. Pioneers do get forced back by the riflemen.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
US players now going for a 50 cal. The rifle squad is laying down some sandbags there. US mortar rotating around. Good spot for it would be maybe around here, but of course it has a little bit shorter auto attack range than other mortars. So it does require a little bit more micro. Grenadiers tactically hopping over that fence. Sniper advancing. Of course, needs to have some spotting here. Grenadiers can provide some good spotting. The LMG squad, oh, both of them upgraded FLMGs now. They want to keep their distance. Sniper gets a good hit there. They're rotating around to this heavy cover. Very good spot. Sniper's nice and safe. More protected from flanks due to the location of it. But here comes the mortar. Mortars are relatively okay versus static units. Bomb is scatters the biggest issue, while the Soviet mortar is one of the best units to... Oh, great mortar smoke there. Sniper going a bit too far forward. MG42 hitting the lieutenant. Sniper getting a little bit too close. Does get a shot there. Receives some shots. Mortar looks like backing off. Rifle grenade onto the mortar. Eats a little bit, but not too spicy for them. They will all stay alive. Only get peppered a little bit. 50 cal getting suppressed, being forced back. Pioneers attempted to advance, but now we've got a Stuart and the ambulance now being pulled on out. He could stand to use the ambulance for majority of his forces, the mortar and lieutenant primarily. Pioneers receiving some fire from the rear echelons. And now we've got a fresh Stuart on the field.
Heavy truck waiting for
We do have Dr. Locken, a mechanized assault regiment.
A capture point is under attack.
Does take some more damage there. And the Grenadiers now falling back. As well as the MG42. Does he have a med bunker? He has a bunker, but no medics. Needs a little bit more munitions. Another 15 seconds, 10 seconds more for munitions. Munitions sector now captured on up as well.
Crew ready.
Pioneer squad,
Light Mechanized Company now being put on the field, eyeing for a Pack 40, has enough manpower for it. He could try going with the Mechanized Assault Group, keeps the wooden Grenadiers back. These guys have plenty of health, they can push forward. This guy is quite wounded, he may want to fall it back sooner rather than later. He will get some good damage on the Lieutenant, that's for sure. He could go, I suppose he doesn't have enough munitions for the Panzerschrecks for the half-track, he needs that Pack 40. MG42 came flank, does not get a burst here. Grenadiers advancing with Pioneers. He does advance micro into light cover, very good. Pioneers could just charge way forward. Stuart push way forward. If the Pioneers control fire, that'd be great. The Stuart needs to focus on the Grenadiers, not the Pioneers. The Rifle Squads do fall back. Oh yeah, he has the Fox Company camouflage. In other words, shoot the blue spots. Grenadiers do fall back. Lieutenant needs to fall back. Rear Echelon will capture the sector. Sniper gets a hit there onto the MG. Grenadiers fighting behind some light cover. He's keeping his distance. Pack 40 being rallied forward. No Teller mines. I don't think there's been any Teller mines spawn field. If you would to count the amount of bars this one's fighting against and make an indication he's got knocked out of Teller mines. Of course, counting the number of LMGs to Teller mines can be a bit difficult. We do got some good damage onto the Stuart. Force to fall back. No Panzerfaust. Not a Warfare or US Mortar raining on in. And that VP has been captured.
On your feet, ladies.
Squad numbers are ready. Armor here.
Yeah, let's get some M1919s across to his units, which will apply an X amount of firepower. The M1919 damage curve is very similar to the LMG42, and since the Rifleman squads are a bit more of a durable platform, the M1919s will make his Riflemen superior to Grenadiers in 1v1 combat. Mortal smoke there, Pack 40 not affected. Grenadiers keep his distance. He sees the M1919s now, so now he has an idea what doctrine his opponent selected. There's only one or two doctrines that has that capabilities. We do also now have a captain in the field going for a large amount, side-taking the captain. After all, he already had the upgraded lieutenant. He could have gone for the major. I guess he really wanted the pack guns, or not pack guns, M1AT guns. They're pretty nice, especially to fight armor. He has good amount of anti-infantry on the field. He does upgrade the captain with bar as well. Be a good idea for him to perhaps first blow out Jackson rather than trying to blow out a Sherman tank to give him some very powerful AT. Because right now he's lacking significant AT. The Cal does get forced back there. Rifle squad kept the VP. Now with the MG42 falling back along with the Grenadiers. Lieutenant does fall back. Will take some damage upon retreat, but he should be able to escape on out there no problem. Got a secondary Pack 40 now being pulled on the field. Very nice. He does need to escalate the battle phase 3 to get out the Tiger tank. But he can still go for a Sport Armor Core. Heavy Panzer Core does cost a little bit more fuel in its assets. Panzerfaust firing. Panzerfaust connects. Grenadiers taking some damage here. But it's there. Next mortar gets some more damage there. He needs to fall back. The Pioneers won't be able to do much as well. There is the captain here to support. They will probably win out versus the rear echelon, but against the captain nearby, they will get ripped apart. So there is the Wehrmacht sniper, which may give him enough fire support, but we now got the 2 Pak 40s tree forward, Stuart in the region. Pak 40s gets 110, 1 miss. Going for the sniper, not a landmine there. Pak 40s trying to set on up, 1 misses. The other now they're trying to rotate around, trying to go behind the line side blocker. Panzerfaust connects, which that should get him. Oh, that didn't kill him. That should have been enough to kill him.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Either way, that second Panzerfaust will take him out. Now got Stug E on the field. The lightweight, cheap, not straight Stug. Now got the Grenadiers getting thrown away. The most of the game wiped out. Stug E rolls some hits there. There's a bit of damage. Grenadiers falling back. He's unvetted and does not pursue it. Grenadiers there do get Preston pinned by the 50 cal.
There's a major reporting for action.
Press Major now pulled on the field.
Frag grenades now available for action. We're losing a capture point. Enemy is flanking.
Getting some damage there. Taking some hits from the M1AT gun. I wonder if he's actually force fire on the ground. Yeah, looks like he's force fire on the ground. Rifle squad could get an intake rifle grenade, get a bit of splash damage. Sniper does get force on back. He's been upgraded the MG.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Grenade has been thrown. Grenade completely whiffs. Grenadiers 3-4 need to focus down the AT gun to skip behind some line side blocker. 50 cal trying to rotate around to save his AT gun. Taking severe damage. Does get suppressed there. Does fall back. Does force back the M1 AT gun.
Squad, get ready. Target captured. The capture point is under attack.
Rear echelon do get ripped apart.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
Rifleman squad advancing their way forward. Got the 50 cal in the back line. 50 cal is still quite wounded. Grenadiers moving around. Good sniper hit there.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Major starting to take some fire there. Rifle grenade fires. Almost wipe out the Major as well, but the 50 cal will get suppression down. It's going to just keep it there. It is Veteran C2. Veteran C2 does get set up their weapon faster, so faster setup and probably tear down times as well. I guess more similar to a Maxim. Stug not fully repaired, but repaired enough. And he maybe actually force fire. Yeah, looks like he's force fire on the ground there. Grenadiers push forward, Pioneers in tow. More grenades or mortars raining on in. Got a Scott now deployed on the field. He can perhaps. The Stuart is dead, so he can't swap with the Cruise with it. Now the Grenadiers are now falling on back. Missed there. Rest of these forces falling back. The Stug, honestly, whenever I see the Stug, it's never super effective. I was just trying to compare it to Brumbar and simply not the Brumbar. which is probably a bad comparison, honestly. But even if you compare it to, say, a Panzer IV, it feels like the Panzer IV does generally a better job. But Panzer IV is much more expensive. It is 75 fuel, which is relatively cheap, similar fuel cost to the Scott, but always feel that Scott is better. Maybe the Struggy needs a bit faster projectiles. Or maybe just copy and paste the Scott damage effects.
A capture point is under attack.
After all, they both play the similar role. The Scott does have a turret, making it a bit more traversable, while the Strug E has a bit more health. And has can of course be upgraded until now. Either way, got the Grenadiers now falling back. Over here, got the Lieutenant, fighting against some heavy cover. Captain advances way forward. Grenadier squad does fall on back. Stug, Efficiency 1, does get access to the stun round. Fires a heat shell. I don't know if does short-barreled weapons in the Panzer IV and the Stug have heat rounds? Something I probably should look up.
We have 300 points remaining.
The Wehrmacht player is down to 300 VPs, not a whole lot. Starting to advance towards the center of the map. More mortar smoke running on in, very nice. Pack 40s rotating around. Round, range a little bit far, and one AT gun firing away. A-Bale gets annihilated, Grenadiers making their advance. It's there onto the Stug. Mortar hits running on in. Rifleman squads throw some frags onto the door. He probably should have stayed in there a little bit longer to avoid the explosion, but he does not get wiped out. That's an important part. Don't know if there's any other doors in this thing. Nope, doesn't look like there is. Stug's now getting repaired on up. We've got now 80 guns now being deployed on out as well.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Grenadiers do build a bunker there. Looks like I'm for MG bunker. You can throw the MG inside the MG bunker as well to get a double MG bunker to really increase the suppression rate. Looks like Scott's going to be barraging down the bunker now. Now the captain's falling back.
Our bunker can now accommodate an MG-42.
Grenadiers now pushing the way forward.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Asphalt firing. Does get a hit there, and there goes a Stug, or Scott. Takes out the crew as well. Very good 1-2 punch. I don't think the Stug can take out... Oh, Pack 40s can. I was gonna say, maybe you could try capturing it if you can't destroy the Stug, but I've got the 2 Pack 40s in region. Does go ahead and get destroyed. M1919's forces back the Grenadier, and this set of Grenadiers to try and capture the VP. As well as this set of Grenadiers. So 4 Grenadiers in the field versus the 2 Riflemen, 2 officers. We've got a Priest. Seeing his opponent has gone for a Pack 40s and a Stug E. He knows that other assets would be a little bit more delayed, so Priest could do some good work and try to hit those back guns. The Granada Warfare is not really not Granada Warfare. The M1 81mm AT mortar is not exactly great in that situation.
Check stations. Get ready.
Rifle squads push way forward. Grenadier squad does fall back. Gun bunker does get some suppression down.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Crack squad. Gonna get hit. Oop. They use time on target to really destroy that bunker. Maybe a little bit overkill. That was 180 missions to take out that bunker. I don't think that's a really good idea. Tiger Tank now pull on the field, so we will need out Jackson. Doesn't have an AT gun anymore as well. He has no AT other than a pair of bazookas. Looks actually just a single bazooka, not a pair of bazookas. Never mind. So he has a single bazooka and a bunch of anti-tank rocket grenades. That's not super great. He does not have enough fuel for Jackson. He's going for M1 AT gun now. That's the only choice at the moment. Tiger Tank has Hold Fire turned on. Not sure why he has that turned on. Pioneer's taking a little bit of damage there.
There's a major reporting for action. A capture point is under attack.
Recon overrun from the major. We'll spot this MG and the PaK 40s. Priest barraging here. First round rained far. That one can splash the PaK 40s a little bit. It looks like this barrage are just raining a little bit far.
Rounds complete. Hold fire. God damn it. Someone get us out of here.
Tiger Tank does get a good shot there onto the rifleman. Pioneer's just going to hold the line for the Tiger Tank. And when AT gun does get a pin, great shot there on the rifleman. Good, it's there.
We're losing a capture point.
Grenadiers moving around. We have the lieutenant and captain in this region. Lieutenant does have his bazooka upgrade. Didn't split up his forces properly. Now end up moving around with the heads cut off, so taking a little bit extra damage. But now the Stug is here to provide some fire support.
Anti-tank gun ready for action.
Reinforcements in. Crew ready.
M1 AT gun. Do now the Priest almost off cooldown, so may see another major recon relatively soon. Though he does not have enough munitions for it. Re-echelon do fall back. Grenadiers behind a mix of heavy cover and open ground. Captain, Lieutenant should be able to force this back, no problem. 3 men, pretty wounded. The guy in negative in open ground does get wiped out immediately. And Grenadier squad should be able to skip on out of there. Though he is taking quite a bit of damage. Does fire some smoke there with the Stug. Very, very nice. Is that light artillery barrage from the Wehrmacht player, which I don't think that was a great idea. Though it is relatively cheap. Gets good hits on the sandbags. Very nice. Tiger Tank may get a flank onto the AT gun. Sandbags down. Tiger Tank rolls a miss. Tiger Tank is also not fully repaired. He is using a 1919 here. While there's only one win on the fight on that side, it's still majority of its firepower does come from that M1919. Got now the 50 cal suppressing down the Pioneers. More mortars running on in. The cow firing away. Good hit there from the Tiger Tank. And Shoki's also firing away as well. Makes us fall back. Does get wiped out by the Tiger Panzer.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
Oh, and we got the Priest barrage here. Does get a good hit there on the MG42. Misses the MG42 as well. Looks like the Pioneer got in. Probably from the 50 cal. Nice little smoke there from the Stug. Always love to see people using smoke. It's a tactical ability which takes actual brain power to use, unlike just like, oh, just barrage and attack the enemy unit.
Breach clear.
Lieutenant now getting suppressed. Rock grenade there. Good damage there. Destroys the sandbags while at it. Tiger tank being repaired on up. Got some bazookas here and one AT gun. Bazooka's more of a soft counter than a hard counter to the Tiger tank. It's still probably a good idea to go for a Jackson. He does have a second M1 AT gun, so maybe not. He has plenty of resources. I don't think a second priest would be that great. The first one, it's been limitedly good. Oh, get a bit of fire there. Grenadier squad now falling back, and 1919 hitting the other squad as well. Hear more shots on this direction.
Squad numbers. We're losing a capture point.
We may get some rear armor hits there with the bazookas. Good hit there with the main gun. Trying to charge for anti-tank rifle grenade. One squad does fall back. Good AT gun hit. Multiple AT gun hits there onto the Tiger tank. Anti-tank rifle grenade will connect. A couple bounce there from the AT guns. Rifle squad does fall back. Pioneers the region for repairs.
Okay, go ahead.
More shots here.
That's it. Point's ours.
Grenade has been thrown. He does dodge it. Don't know if he realized it was being thrown against him. But does fall back. He's not going to win a close range fight either way. The lieutenant not only had the M1919, but also the Lieutenant Thompson was up and going. More mortars raining on in. Got the Grenadiers pushing their way forward. Tiger tank getting repaired on up. Panzer Warfare now in the build queue, which can help engage the AT guns. Probably meant to just hit the weapon placements. While I'm more of a bias towards a Brumbar, the Panzer Warfare should be decent in this situation as well.
Tank destroyer is ready for action.
And nice mortar Stug smoke. So it looks like they never fixed that sound bug where it still plays like an explosion audio effect there. Rifle grenade fired. Pineapples thrown. That one apparently didn't take as much damage as I thought he would. Tiger tank is ways forward. Line up a shot. That looked like a force fire ground. He may be trying to hit the AT gun. We've now got the ambulance in this region as well. Light artillery barrage now raining on in. How's the ambulance here? Small hit there in the Jackson. Light artillery barrage. Breeze trying to hit this barrage location. Good wipe there on the AT gun.
We lost an anti-tank gun.
Pioneers do take a hit there. Panzer Warfare
Capture point is under attack.
safe from the barrage. AT gun firing away on the Stug. But should get one by the Grenadiers. We do not have the Stug really forward. We're seeing some
Took out an entire gun crew.
Panzer shots, not Panzer bazookas. Wait, that Panzer Warfare is far too close.
Running one of our capture points.
He's trying to barrage the base. Panzer Warfare needs to run away. Stug E does go down. Panzer Warfare not being reversed on back.
Line just got cut off.
And you can order the barrage and Q move a reverse to somewhere, as well as general move order. Easy way to shoot and scoot. Pack 40 rotating around. Pack 40 hitting the Tiger tank's rear. Blitzing on out of there. Take some hits. Bazooka's pin. This bazooka squad does not get another shot. Another shot back here. Took a hit, but not died. Jackson advancing, half health. Bearmog Pack 40 does go down. US Pack 40 is going to go down. There's a drop bazooka there. And looks like Jackson's backing on off. And now the ambulance is right there. A little bit out of position, but looks like in a decent enough to get some healing. Let's see. 3 Grenadiers alive. All the infantry still alive here. Pretty much everything's still alive there, barring some support weapons. The Wehrmacht player captured the 50 cal. Did appear to have lost a Grenadier recently. As well, excuse me, as the Stug E. He has plenty of fuel. I would definitely eye for a Brumbar.
Stick with me and you might just make it.
More of the weapons starting to go on down.
My squad's ready.
The Wehrmacht player is behind in tickets, but only by a small margin. As well for falling back. We do now the captain taking some shots there under the Grenadiers. And a bit of a smoke there.
You hear a whip crack. Hit the deck. Those are bullets passing you by. Ground's ours. Now spread out. Right. We're on here. Man out.
Tiger Tank still receiving some repairs, so it'll take a bit of time for the Pioneers to repair that all up. Ground squad getting suppressed by the bunker. He will get a bit better behind the heavy cover. That may help him resist, but the heavy cover is not exactly large enough for 5 men. Priest is trying to barrage down the bunker now. As well, the barrage annihilates that rifleman.
Just wasted some of our riflemen.
All these forces now falling back. Oh, that captain's almost dead.
Light gun carrier tank ready. A capture point. is
Another
being
Scott
overrun.
deployed on the field. No, I think a regular Sherman tank with high explosive will probably be a little bit better in the situation. Stug G now in the build queue. The long barrel Stug. You want that for dedicated AT. I don't think that's going to be super great either. A Panzer IV would do that job just as good. And I think a Brumbar would provide more anti-infantry. He needs a bit more anti-infantry support at this moment. He has plenty of AT in the form of the Tiger tank. He's only really fighting against Jackson. So he doesn't need a dedicated anti-tank platform. A Brumbar is heavy enough it will fill that same role. Panzer IV would be a good mix if you want a bit of mix. I don't think Stug G right now is a good choice, but great hits there by Tiger tank. Even some bazooka hits there, but most of them bounce. Gonna fall back there. Does throw a smoke there.
Those stupid bastards.
Now the MG42 is smoked out. Tiger tank force fire on the ground. Rolls a miss there, but does knock him out of cover. Jackson rolls a force fire on the ground. Force attack on the ground as well. Rolls a bounce. And the Scott does get a bit of a barrage.
Round complete. Fire.
Stug, soon the Scott, as prioritized fire and hold fire turned on. Does turn off hold fire. Jackson rolls a miss, gets another hit there onto the Scott. Scott does not go down. We see the miss there. Good pen there from Jackson. Tiger tank could blitz his way forward to provide fire support for Stug. Does do the evap rounds. Good hit there on the Jackson. 2 shots. And that one more shot and that Jackson's dead. Does get a good hit there on the Tiger tank.
Medium tank.
US Spy will definitely need to rebuild that Jackson. Grenadiers getting ripped apart. It was a triple capture in favor of the, or soon to be a triple capture in favor of the Wehrmacht player. Captain and Lieutenant now firing against the Grenadiers. The Grenadier squad does fall back. Panzer Warfare barrage firing.
Contact! Enemy MG!
We now got the priest firing away.
Point out! Suppressive fire!
Tiger tank and Stug both needs a lot of repairs. He does have a second Pioneer on the field. Very nice. Rifle squad does get suppressed. Grenade's been thrown with the MG42. Mortar gets a decent hit there from onto the Grenadiers. Scott gets a good hit there as well. Does decrew the captured Pack 40. Scott fires. Gets a good hit there. And the Grenadiers do fall back as well.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
I got another light artillery barrage raining on in. The captain and lieutenant now escapes it. Pack 40 back on off as well. Pioneers making their advance.
A capture point is under attack. Reinforcements in. Welcome to the death set. All right, fellas, his final checks.
As a warfare barrage firing. Infantry path. And the trees do eat a large amount of that fire, so the US players are going to be just fine. The ambulance didn't even take a hit there as well. Either way, if he did take a hit, the rear echelon could patch it up. Lieutenant charges his way forward. Lieutenant does not have access to anti-tank rifle grenade. Another light artillery barrage being brought on the VP. Put it there onto the captain. Grenadiers making their advance. Scott fires away, rolls a miss. Still pushes away forward. Does get a hit there onto the Scott. Grenadiers making their advance. Looks like the Pack 40 does get decrewed. Now it's going to focus on the Pack 40. Rear echelon good to capture up that Pack 40. And does manage to pick off the model there before the capture, so did lose that entire rear echelon squad. So it means he lost the entire bazooka squad. Pioneers do pick up themselves an M1919 A4. And now get the rifle squad taking some severe damage. That squad like to get wiped out. Scott does take a Panzerfaust, not death though.
They got wiped out.
Pioneers now trying to prep the Tiger tank. Now got a fresh lieutenant on the build queue, so he's lost both his rifleman squads, the cap and the lieutenant, so he's lost a good amount of infantry. Rifle squad does not have an M1919 just yet.
We have a lieutenant reporting in for duty. Squad is back to full strength. Back to full strength. Ready for
Still being upgraded for Pinto Mount now.
You got it.
This player's been battered in B10. He does have plenty of fuel, just needs a bit more manpower. Bit of mortar smoke now raining on in. Grenadiers backing off, Panzerwerfer barrage raining on in. Rear echelon gets annihilated, so he lost all of his bazookas, which provides minor fire support. Tiger tank fetch C2, gets good hits, and all of these forces now falling back, and the US player does back the game. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. See, that was a... I was gonna say, let's find one with different factions next. Maybe good. Good enough. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay straight from the live games lobby. Spawn on the top right side is the blue OKW. We have Seppi, a foreign name. I wonder if there's a clan name or not, because there's usually a pipe. A pipe usually means a segmented name. Spawn as the somewhat AFK Soviet player. We have cool foreign name. I don't know how to even pronounce that. And he is a little bit AFK. A little bit more, just a little. There we go. Fast forward a little bit. Sometimes the loading screen can linger around a lot longer than you would like. We do now have the combat engineers capture this cutoff sector. Multiple conscripts being built.
Fresh conscripts have arrived. This is what we're trained for.
Film pioneers heading to the center of the map, trying to capture some various stuff. Combat engineers, a bit of wire, capture some sectors. It's going for our conscript opener. He has locked in a doctrine, the mechanized war tactics. Also, look at this: satchel increased range, Molotov's increased range, and AT grenade has increased range. I wonder if they ever fixed this in the last patch, in the final patch. Because last time I remember, this bulletin was actually bugged. It was targeting the wrong ability, which I think affected a single-player campaign ability, or the grenade assault ability for the one doctrine, Encounter doctrine. Some pioneers laying some cover or some wire.
Volksgrenadier, ready for action.
Fourth conscript now on the being built. 2 Volksgrenadiers on the field, as well as a Kupelwagen. The Kupelwagen is providing some extra capping pressure, especially thanks to the Soviet player having the delayed start, and with all this additional heavy cover.
We built it as ordered.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
The Soviet player is being a little bit more passive since he had the delayed start. He is playing down a large amount of wire, able to skip this flank quite well. The OKW player is not rushing to any sort of sectors and start, so that will at least get the Soviet player a little bit more breathing room. Combat Strewn Pioneers can inside this garrison. It's going to be very nasty if he advances forward like that. Getting some great damage there. Conscripts keeping their distance. They want to eye for a bit of light cover. Conscripts move around with some sandbags here as well.
AT grenades now available to all conscripts. Conscripts can now throw Molotovs.
Taking fire!
German pioneers falling back. Volksgrenadiers inside the garrison. Volksgrenadiers inside the garrison. Strewn Pioneers getting some good damage. Does get behind the heavy cover of the Reichstag. Still charges way forward. The Kupelwagen has taken some damage. Kupelwagen just may want to floor it, get back home. Strewn Pioneers could be pursuing the rear. He's not chasing it properly or at all. Volksgrenadiers inside the garrison not getting torched out. Volksgrenadiers trying to capture this cutoff sector, but the conscripts do deny them. Or is it that the Volksgrenadiers is trying to deny the conscripts? I honestly don't know who's actually trying to capture it up. It's blinking blue, so the OKW player has that little bit of progress, not the Soviet player. We do now have both AT grenades, Molotovs, and the medics. More Volkswagens push forward. One squad is very wounded and getting hit by the flamethrower once again. This Okinawa player needs to fall back, taking too much damage. Too many units in the region. This conscript squad may want to eye to the light cover. They're not getting focused down. It's better than being negative cover. This conscript squad will probably need to fall back as well. Volksgrenadiers push forward, getting some damage on the flamethrower. And he does get the sector catching up with the Volksgrenadiers. Does get down some light cover there. The flamethrower's not doing a whole lot of work since he's hitting one model and not getting any sort of AoE. And this Volksgrenadier one is fall back as well. Volksgrenadier not being reinforced all the way, pushes way forward. Does have a SWS half track on the build queue. Sturm Pioneers advance along the flank as well with some Volksgrenadiers.
Half track is ready for orders.
He's moving! Finish him! Finish him! They can't kill all the Soviet
Conscript squad does fall back. Flamethrower engineers as well.
Keep moving back and forth! Stay low!
Conscripts making their advance.
Begin conversion.
Taking fire!
And a Molotov will be thrown. He needs to get on top of this point to prevent the decapture. That is the cutoff sector. More conscripts coming along flanks, and the Volksgrenadiers do fall back. Pioneers and Volksgrenadiers kept at the flank. He does walk through his own Molotov a little bit.
Forces capturing supply sector.
Replacements have arrived!
Guard rifle infantry squads can now be called to fight for the motherland. Ambush camouflage.
Cars now may
available.
be able to call on in. You might as well call some in. They provide both good anti-tank and anti-vehicles. He is actually building tier 3. So he may be eyeing for a T-70 or something. Volksgrenadiers do get inside the garrison. Conscripts push forward, getting some damage on these forces. Molotov has been thrown, does get out of the garrison before that point. Volksgrenadiers versus engaged conscripts. 5 models left, 5 windows being fired out of. Heavy cover is better than garrison cover. So overall, the Volksgrenadiers probably would have won that fight. This Volksgrenadiers, however, not engaging. And Cinder Grenade has been thrown there. Sturm Pioneers can be overran by these conscripts as well. The Soviet player does need a bit more fuel to get out of T-70 or Su-76.
Infantry attacking in force! We are born as one, and we will die as one!
He has only soft trade outside the garrison.
Good work, comrades. This now belongs to us.
VP's been captured up. Fuel sector being captured as well. More sandbags everywhere. Very nice. And now we do actually have a Soviet half-track. He has enough munitions for a quad, but may just want to mount out for something else. Good damage there onto the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers do throw in Cinder Grenade. Do eat a little bit. Molotov has been thrown. Comm Engineers get merged with a conscript squad. Does fall back to the conscript squad. Almost got wiped out there. Sturm Pioneers advance away forward. Comm Engineers need to fall back.
Guards troops ready for
Conscripts straight forward. Is there a quad upgrade? No quad upgrade. He may just want to mount up the conscripts, keep them very safe. Conscripts do go in for a flank. He does have guard rifle infantry. May want to mount up with them. Sturm Pioneers heading to the cutoff sector now.
Grenadiers ready. Under attack! Infantry assaulting!
Conscripts push way forward. PTRS fired. Stun grenade there to cover his retreat. Has still 3 models left, so not prone to being wiped out. Squad could fall back, get reinforced from the half track. PT-28s have an upgrade on the guards. In the cutoff sector. Gets the cutoff sector decaptured and does fall back. No reinforcements on this guy from the half track either.
We're under attack. Vehicle is under attack.
Cannon Warfare does get a shot there. Had trouble running away because the guards are trying to load up, and due to that, he lost the half track.
Another vehicle
Wrong
has
time to
been
mount
lost
up.
in the defense of the Rodina.
Now, finding behind the light cover there, thanks to Bush, having trouble getting heavy cover. Her incendiary grenade has been thrown onto the guards.
Shoot at the other guys. What a move back! You have orders?
Conscripts making their advance. Volksgrenadiers fighting from some light cover.
Octo! Ready weapons.
Merges with the guard squad before falling back. Very nice. It's not a great window to fight from, or garrison. There's only 2 windows they can fire from on this general side of the map. Also, the house is almost set ablaze. One more incendiary grenade probably will set it ablaze entirely. A little bit smoky. Does throw a couple rounds on the Kubovagen, but does fall back now.
The sector is at risk.
Flamethrower engineers falling back, taking a bit too much damage there.
We have found the enemy.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
They will not save you. Killing the enemy will.
Volksgrenadiers starting to go overran.
Send your orders.
Does take some severe damage, does fall back. Conscripts engaging.
Abort this field commentation.
And now Shroom Pioneer squad's falling back.
Yes, ready. You need something demolished? Is inevitable. Waiting orders.
Sandbags now going on
The
up.
tank gun is ready for action.
The tank gun now deployed on the field.
Sandbags are set up. I am sweating like a pig. Heads down.
Guards rifle infantry does get inside the garrison. The missed shots will start destroying the heavy cover there with the PTRSs. Conscripts do get inside the garrison. Once again, a bad garrison to fight from. There's only 1 window on the side. Both grenades taking some severe damage from the guard squad because they have all 6 models firing, or just 5, or well, I can fire all 6 with right there, just down a member. Conscript squad getting engaged from multiple angles, is able to get 3 windows to fire out at the same time, but just getting hit by multiple angles. Obsadotson now deployed on the field. Kubovagen still now has an injury crit there from the conscripts. And now it's a 76mm hole in this engine block.
Standing by.
Conscripts get behind some heavy cover there. Obsadotson will be fighting from heavy cover. Volksgrenadiers getting some damage on these conscripts, and now do have Panzer IV being pulled on out. Panzer IV should be very effective in this situation. It would be superior to the T-34-76, so you may need to go for an Su-85 to put holes into it. You may just keep his fuel up to get an ISU-152 instead. He does have a Zis gun pulled on the field, so he can put holes into the Panzer IV.
Panzer IV, ready for action.
Flamethrower combat engineers need to fall back. They're far too low in health. Oscar's trying to go on the other side of that heavy cover there. Obasovson can wait forward to the VP. And now those conscripts do fall back. Not dropping models there, so they can get healed up quite nicely. Guards moving around to the flank. Got tier 4 now being built by the Soviet player.
Sector.
And he may just store up his fuel for the ISU-152. Panzer IV Picks up the wire there, destroying, and going to lay the sandbags up because guess what? The wire's now gone, so now he can use the sandbags themselves. And his opponent does use the sandbags. Panzer can each just take out the sandbags.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Guards and conscripts pushing their way forward. Pushing his way forward, throws a grenade. Minesweeper's out. Eats a small bit of the damage there, nothing too significant. Sandbag does go down. And does take out some more wire there in front of his own sandbags. Volksgrenadiers have 3 models and quite damaged. Conscripts should be able to deal with them no problem. Grenade, incendiary grenades have been thrown. Down here, do got the conscripts engaging. Obersatzen falling back. And these conscripts are wounded. This one does merge and probably should either fall back that squad relatively soon. Just far too wounded to stay around. Hands forward, making some advance. Of course, there's quite a bit of cover there to draw some fire. Mark targets to be utilized, but it'll take a bit of time for PTRS to finish it off. But as this gun gets hit, hands forward will fall back. Another squad of Obersatzen on the build queue. He is also not selected a doctrine just yet. Maybe a little too late to go for special operations for the IR STGs. Volksgrenadiers do fall back there. Volksgrenadiers and Obersatzen making the way forward. All those forces do fall back. Engineers along the flank. Got more conscripts here. They could get wiped out. But nobody's going to try the combat engineers. They get behind some light cover. Conscripts do get outside of the garrison there to capture the central VP. Or Obersatzen heading down south will run into some conscripts. And they weren't behind heavy cover there. Bolt action rifles of the Obersatzen are pretty good.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory. Marking and targeting of vehicles is now available.
Does roll a miss there.
Establish our supply lines.
And there goes the combat engineer.
Enemy has killed another infantry squad.
T-3476 crushes the cover, does retreat back in time before he crushes them onto himself. The Panzer IV does not have to worry about that T-3476. We may see a wipe here. The LMG was reloaded and does get the wipe there.
More of our troops have been lost.
T-3476 Code Defense Infantry will have trouble versus the higher armor of the OKW Panzer IV. And so he still may need to get out a second T-3476 help deal with it, or an Su-85. At this point in time, he could just save up, as mentioned beforehand, for the Su-152. The Galworth gets a hit, T-34 gets a pen, Panzer IV must have rolled a miss. Rolled us another miss there, received a miss. This gun lining up. This mark target there. Mark target at this point in time would not really improve the capability of killing it off, because it just improves the damage it takes by 50%. It will still go down 3 shots. Conscripts running away. Oh, someone knows as well. They don't have. Never mind. I'm not sure what I was thinking. I was like, I didn't see the shield, even though it's right in front of me. Obersatzen making the way forward. Flamethrower gains some damage there onto the Obersatzen. Grenade's been thrown, but does get avoided. This Opus is open ground, taking some damage from the various forces. And it looks like the OKW Panzer IV will be just fine. Oh, that was a bad Molotov. Now that her house is very toasty, it may actually get set ablaze from that. So the fire effect, I believe, does... No one ever really looked into the burn effects. I don't see any smoke anymore, so it could be a good chance that the fire damage does recede. Good hit there on the Sherman Pioneers. T-34-76 does take some hits. Volkswagen does fall back. Another marked target fired away. Panzer IV should be just fine. T-34 is 2 wounded in advance. Got a secondary OKW Panzer IV on the build queue. I do like that. Right now the OKW Panzer IVs are just very good. The same grenade has been thrown. And flamethrower getting some hits there onto the Volksgrenadiers. Another city grenade thrown there. A little bit of a lag spike there. Volksgrenadiers getting some damage onto the conscripts. T-54-76 rolls and misses. Good idea to get the whole mounted machine gun firing. After all, it does provide good DPS. Conscripts falling back there, or stop retreating away. Knock out the Volksgrenadiers trying to go with the cutoff sector, which deny the income of the munition sector as a strategic point. Conscripts eyeing for the VP. Another cinder grenade's been thrown. Conscripts do eat a little bit of it. Does take a hit there. This gun gonna be retaliating. Conscripts building some sandbags. Volkswagen and Volksgrenadiers push their way forward. Sandbags do get filled, but the conscripts are not unscathed. Grenade's been thrown there. Good bundle grenade there from the old Soldatsen. Everything's falling back now. Good chance the conscripts may get wiped out. 2 Panzer IVs do offer private damage, plus there's a line of sight shot back here. Backboard there. Soldatsen's cover does take a good hit there. He's starting to crush them. Does retreat back nice and early. Molotov a little bit delayed. If Kenworth gets a hit, good pin there as well. This gun, not a good idea though. Panzer IV to push on forward. No, there's a chance for an AT grenade. Gonna back off now. Kenworth taking some hits there. Panzer IV fires away as well. Rolls a miss there. Takes out some sandbags there. And now the Panzer IV is getting, or T-34-76 getting some repairs. This arm save us fuel and manpower. His opponent's going for a third Panzer IV. Medium tanks are pretty good, so this will provide an excellent amount of firepower, even pose a threat to the ISU-152 if that gets deployed on the field. You may want to eye for a munition space doctrine, such as the Overwatch doctrine to get sector artillery in. Command tank wouldn't be half bad to top off his forces, but right now he's approaching population cap issues, so that's not really a possibility. So he's a munitions-based doctrine, so I think Overwatch doctrine would be the doctrine for him to go. Obsassin getting some damage. Grenade's been thrown.
The enemy has silenced one of our anti-tank guns. Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
This gun takes some damage there. Conscript being captured up the this gun trying to hit the Panzer IV. This Volksgrenadiers taking some damage as well. And they do fall back now. It's a hit there, but they should escape on out. Volksgrenadiers do throw in the Incendiary Grenade, gain some decent damage on the Flamethrower Engineers. The Soviet players is not in a great position now. There's a triple capture in favor of the OKW player. He bled off. Oops, I hit my microphone. He bled off a couple conscripts. He just doesn't have anything really pose a threat to now. Triple Panzer IV. He's an AT grenade there, but it's going to be completely worthless. Received a pretty good hit there as well. He's not been able to get enough munitions for the 7th man for his conscripts as well.
Panzer IV, ready.
We do now. The Volkswagen is now fully on back. Combat engineer is now falling on back. Got now the T-34-76 moving around.
Yes, comrade.
T-34-76 does take a hit there. Panzer IV received the bounce. Obsassin getting hit as well, picking up referrals, a miss. Obsassin squad does fall back, but can't really push forward with the Panzer IV in the region.
Relay orders.
Goodness there drops a PTRS.
The sector is at risk. Supply lines have been cut.
Conscript does a good hit there. That one's upgraded to a 7-man squad. The other one is currently not. Done enough munitions for it. Too many ineffective Mark vehicles were deployed out. May have been a good idea for that conscript squad to pick up the PTRS, the one that was unupgraded.
Efforts.
Multiple bounce on the OKW Panzer IV. It has good armor. It's another bounce. There's a triple bounce. It's getting pretty unlucky that. It should be like, what, 50% bounce chances? I can't remember the exact pen rate, but it actually should be less than 50% chance bounce rate. And so that was incredibly unlucky. Maxim now being employed on out, as well as a conscript.
Okay, that's the last one.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Volkswagen capturing the cutoff sector. Great hit there by the T-34-76.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
4th squad of conscripts redeployed. Maxim fire making some suppressions. Right now he has 2 Maxims on the field. T-34 needs to come out of there. Precision pounds pal, so T-34 is dead. When he deploys the ISU-152, he needs to be put on armor-piercing rounds. He has 2 Zis guns, which is not going to be adequate enough versus 3 OKW Panzer IVs. It may be actually worth it to actually go for a Su-85 than the ISU-152 at this moment in time. We got additional Obsassin being on the field. He has lost a Volksgrenadiers. He has left the doctrine, the Overwatch doctrine. So soon have access to the sector assaults.
standing by.
Oh, we got a booby trap here. Very nice. Conscripts found the booby trap.
We are bleeding, comrade! It is now under our control. You need engineers? Under fire!
Olvasatsen taking some hits now. Olvasatsen behind some heavy cover. They also efficiency 2, so get all the accuracy benefits. The guard's rifle is efficiency 3.
Mortar team has arrived.
Mortar has been pulled on the field by the Soviet player. I'm sort of surprised to see that. He almost has enough fuel for the ISU-152. No, it still needs another 3 minutes worth of fuel. So he needs all the manpower and fuel he gets for the ISU-152. His manpower rate is not great at the moment either. Molotov has been thrown. Conscript's taking some hits. Got another drop PTRS there from the guard's rifle infantry. Just pick up the PTRS with that conscript squad. This gun rolls a bounce there. Now got the Zis gun creeping his way forward.
Sector under attack.
Mortar starting to get overran. Olvasatsen going for a bundle grenade. This guy's very stacked up in the middle of the group. Annihilates the group.
We have lost the enemy.
This gun's about to get wiped out. Mortar makes some shots off. The Soviet mortar was pretty accurate. Conscripts rotating around. Good hit there. Conscript squad may get wiped out. Combat engineers do take some fires. Guards do take a pretty good hit there. He is buttoned. One PTRS, however, to fire, which is not great. Conscripts do get an AT grenade off there. Gets engine crit. Oh, don't know if that's enough damage. He may still need 4 shots to kill it off. The little extra plink may have wounded him just enough. Conscript squad's backing on off. Zis gun camouflaging his way forward. Gets a good pen there. Multiple good pens there onto the Panzer IV. Guard's rifle falling back, and the Zis gun starting to get overran as well.
We must hold the right flank. Enemy infantry. The hard part will be keeping.
Mortar does take some damage there. Maxim here to help cover. He could use a French will smoke. Decides to use a hot bundle grenade onto the mortar, which moved out of the way. Both these squads now suppressed. Conscripts getting some good damage. There's the French will smoke.
We are losing territory.
Now the Shrimp Pioneer is falling back. Olvasatsen's still creeping around. Maxim packed on up, not being redeployed. Will get overran by the Volksgrenadiers. Looks like the Olvasatsen did get a bit of healing there, but not enough to keep them in the fight. They did get burned up a little bit. These forces are rotating around. Volksgrenadiers will receive some fire next.
Cut off.
Maxim firing away. Volksgrenadiers falling back. Conscripts push their way forward. Guard squad and this squad push their way forward. Olvasatsen eyeing for a bundle grenade. It's going to probably be pretty deadly. Takes a nice fragment return. Both sides nearly got a squad wipe. Hands forward, a little bit wounded, as well as this one. This gun camouflaging. Being plinked a little bit by the PTRS. One of the grenades been thrown. Grenades there onto the Panzer IV. More hits in the Panzer IV. One more AT grenade could finish him off. He could try drawing. Does fall back. Does not get the wipe there. Obsassin will cover his retreat. There's ISU 152 now pulling field. Got pretty much the right amount of manpower and fuel. Obsassin's now falling back. ISU 152 could be upgraded with the Pinto, but maybe best to keep that ready for the mark target. Probably a little bit too far forward. Panzer IV finds ISU 152. Does take a nice pen there.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Stun grenade there. Does cover his retreat. Panzer IV need all repairs. Does he have no mechanized HQ? Only one Sturm Pioneer, so that Sturm Pioneer is going to have a lot of work in front of him.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Ranger will smoke there to help cover his capture. Another incendiary grenade and Molotov thrown. So forced to fall back. Does roll a miss there. Pinto Mount has been upgraded. Has high explosive rounds loaded. Gonna get down the conscript. Obsassin gets inside the garrison. He actually got wiped out right there. Wait, no, he's still alive. We've got a completely bugged squad here. I want to keep an eye on this guy. That is a completely bugged out squad. It has no decorator. Sorry if I missed some action. I'm really curious what's happened to the squad. I haven't seen this bug before. The garrison got destroyed while I was going in. Yeah, he has a Obsassin squad that has no decorator right now. I have no idea how that's going to affect everything. Will reinforcing get him a decorator back? He has a second man, and I don't see a decorator, so we got a undecorated Obsassin. I'm going to keep him selected so he can be white on the mini-map. He doesn't realize he's fully reinforced as well. He may not even realize that it's still... no, it is fully reinforced. Wait, I could have sworn he backed out of the sector. The radius of this must be able to reach pretty around the edge. But there's the Obsassin there. Okay, he can fire. I can see abilities available. He is taking damage, so he's not invulnerable. Can he be box selected? He can be box selected. He can also take a large amount of damage from the ISU 152, so the only thing buggy about him is the lack of decorator. So it may be hard for him to realize that there's actually a guy there. Volkswagen is charging way forward. That one does go down. Both Obsassins still there, getting Efficiency 3 healed. The Soviet player's running out of VPs, so this technically this bugged out squad won't be all that important. He's still alive, one guy remaining. He's purposely dogpiled. He does lose that the undecorated squad entirely. This Obsassin's going on the VP as well. He's literally just going to dogpile. He may just want to throw of himself a frangible smoke and just camp on the sector, fall back to his own smoke. ISU 152 is starting to get overran. Obsassin's doing just fine in the moment. And Soviet player does back the game. It's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on the next replay. I'm going to go ahead and restart the game to help clear out the VRAM, and then probably use the restroom while it's fully backed up. I don't know, I don't think I've actually seen that bug before. By the way, let's get the game back up and going. Yep, the game's loading back up. Let me use the restroom. Please give me one moment.
Sega.
My apologies, I am back. Let's see now. Let's go for a 2v2 for the rest of the day. Let's see. Double Wehrmacht? No, that should be fine enough. We just did an OKW. Just to make sure there's gonna be another. No, we haven't done British Day. Maybe we can find a little British. If not. Yep, one of each. Ah, that's a name I recognize. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires Couple Heroes 2 replay straight from Live Games lobby. Spawn on top right side is the Yellow Soviet, we have Dirty Finisher. Spawn as the British Forces, we have Legit Corner Camper, which that's usually something in other RTS, it's not so much in this RTS. Spawn as the Red OKW player with Atomic Bomb, and spawning as the Magenta Wehrmacht Austere, we have Rassist. Was immediately selected the Storm Doctrine. Well, I always hate how the last patch added the Jaeger Command Squad and not Stormtroopers to this doctrine for the Storm Doctrine. And for the British player, we got the Lend-Lease Assault Regiment. We have some assault intersections now being employed on the field. We also got now another doctrine lock-in, Luftwaffe Ground Forces. That leaves a Soviet player who's not selected doctrine. Go for the airborne troop tactics, the mechanized support tactics, or the guard motor coordination tactics. I think either the 120 millimeter mortars would be good, or the ICU-152 help round out the compositions on the map. We've got the Bren carrier deployed on the field, as well as a pair of Grenadiers for Magenta. Blue is going, the Soviet player is going for conscripts, and the OKW player is going for Volks Grenadiers, who's deploying out some sandbags. Shown Pioneers keeping those units away, allowing the build of sandbags. Universal carrier advancing its way forward. Load up with the assault regiment. Sorry, you may hear my drink open up. Which they, of course, can't shoot out of the back. And there's no way to modify it to make them shoot out of the back. They are actually crew models, similar to a driver and the gunner. They're actually not independent models like loaded back a half track. Volkstrander is fighting from heavy cover, but about to get overran. Conscript's doing a good job of flanking around. He gets but one guy in the garrison. Show Pioneers here. Universal carrier. When he saw that, it's like, yep, hit the retreat. There's just way too much here. He was already sort of getting overran by the Soviet player, but that Bren carrier just put him over the top. He does get the cutoff sector decaptured as well, so there's 9 munitions income as a street point. Grenadiers may fire high for Panzerfaust. Panzerfaust firing. Gets a hit there. And now the assault section very, very close.
Our supply line's broken.
Grenadiers do fall back. Universal Carrier can fall back. The Soviet Combat Engineers can be very useful getting repaired up. He has a secondary Soviet Combat Engineer. Those are conscripts. There's some Combat Engineers. Combat Engineers laying down some wire.
Soviet HQ now includes a field hospital, but only for those who are seriously wounded.
Each sections push away forward. MG-42 firing away. Volksgrenadiers push away forward. We got a bit of healing from medical crate from the storm pioneers. Conscript behind some light cover. There's a bit of cover there from the utilize. Conscripts do get inside the garrison. Raid section, or not raid section, assault section does decapture the cutoff sectors. So the Axis players are having no income at the moment. 6-4, that's the base income. The base income.
Machine gun crew ready and waiting.
Volksgrenadiers trying to fight, not be able to use a heavy cover there. Storm Pioneers make his advance. He could probably hop the garrison and hop on the far side. But we've got too much there from the pop out immediately. They can perhaps stay in the garrison, draw some fire, let the Volksgrenadiers engage. Storm Pioneers take the opportunity to charge the way forward. They're going to get focused on pretty rapidly. These Storm Pioneers as distraction, so they can throw an Incendiary Grenade. This would be a time for an Incendiary Grenade if there's any. Conscripts do get inside the garrison as well. And there is a flamethrower as well. Incendiary Grenade into the garrison. Does get out of the garrison. And the Volksgrenadiers are going to be forced on back. This squad's going to be AoE'd splashed by the flamethrower as well. Volksgrenadiers need to fall back. There actually is a possibility we may get wiped. Oh, we got more medical. No, that's demolition charge.
Infantry Goofer lost.
I thought that was a Sturm Pioneers medical supplies, because like, oh yeah, we saw him utilize that ability earlier. Nope, demolition charge. Very two different boxes. One box can be used 3 times. One box can only be used 1 time. And one is a mystery gift. The other one is also a mystery gift. Either way, now got some Volksgrenadiers. Fallschirmjägers now on the field. As well, he has the SW hash track on the field. We do have intersection and a heavy Vickers here. MG-42 in the radius of the Vickers and vice versa. As the intersection charged forward, the Vickers are able to get some good damage there and suppression. Ground carrier advancing. Does fall back there. We now got the Volksgrenadiers pretty forward with the Fallschirmjägers. Over here, we do have another Sturm Pioneers and Volksgrenadiers charging way forward. Getting some good damage. Conscripts push way forward to some heavy cover. Other conscripts trying to get the heavy cover as well. Volksgrenadiers have some heavy cover there, not a whole lot. Sturm Pioneers are fighting from light cover. Now do you have T-70 on the build queue for the Soviet player. And now got some good flamethrower bursts there onto the Volksgrenadiers. Incendiary Grenade there. Volksgrenadiers do fall back, keeping that flamethrower at bay. Volksgrenadier did take a bit of suppression there. MG-42 may just want to advance towards this heavy cover. That's a good spot from the fight from. Sturm Pioneers not being burned. They do get behind the heavy cover there, but the heavy cover makes them take bonus damage from that flamethrower. And does fall back to the Volksgrenadiers. That may have been an accident. The Volksgrenadiers now firing away. Get a bit of first strike bonus. Though that looks like it's lingering around a little bit longer. T-70 rolling many misses there, and that squad is very stacked up. They've got a lot of work done. Now we've got the Thompson upgrade on the assault section. Volksgrenadier or Bolsheviks do get forced back there. We also have a mechanized HQ. He as was Battle Group HQ. He could have relied on his teammate to build a med bunker for him. Now Bolsheviks are taking some damage. Oh, this Grenadier does get wiped out, but an oversight.
Infantry is dying.
Jaeger Command Squad now floating in the field, and the Royal Engineers do take some suppression there. AEC now pulling the field. Do now have the Bren Carrier dismounts, and the MG42 does fall back. And maybe possibly will this guy may get wiped out, but I don't believe so. He's taking some shots there, and taking some shots from the Kenilworth.
It is now under our control.
Going for some landmines. He does have the faster build speed in landmines. He will spot that, does cancel that one. He may not spot the other one. He may not want to stay on the top of it, because you're standing on top of some explosions. Flamethrower does get inside the garrison. AC does take some fire there, falling back.
We stand at 300 points.
Suppressive fire!
Mission accomplished.
Folks Engineers have a bit of damage onto them. They may need to fall back, or she's forced to fall back. The Okinawa player's just having some trouble. He has a mechanized HQ at this point in time. May need to go for Puma to engage that T-70. The Wehrmacht player does not have a PaK-40, does have a light mechanized company. And it's floating manpower like crazy. Does get a pretty good mine detonation. Pioneers advancing way forward. Bren Carrier advancing his way forward as well. Will be able to dismount on top of the Pioneers.
Cheeky buggers.
Pioneers now falling back. Good chance he may get wiped out. And of course, Bren Carrier does knock around those squads, so let's really remount up. Grenadiers taking some damage from the AEC. T-70 pretty healthy. Volkswagens could try to get a Panzerfaust off, but they're going to take a lot of damage on the advance. MG34 not set on up. Do not get the Bren Carrier. Forced back the MG4 too, because he took some damage there. I wonder if there was incendiary rounds. Engineers making his way forward. Nope, no incendiary rounds. Don't see it on cooldown. Great hit there.
Enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Taking quite a bit of damage there. All these forces now starting to fall back. Over here, do not have a boat for spin floating field, which can be quite useful. The Wehrmacht player does not have Battle Phase 2. He has enough fuel now for Battle Phase 2. He needs to get out a PaK-40 or 2. Maybe another Grenadier, but does have 3 squads as sort of minimum. A Granada Warfare may not be half bad. Not really. Granada Warfare would be okay, but not super useful. More replacement now going on up. So player still does not select the Doctrine. Do now have Hammer being researched, or Anvil. They'll have access to the Glorious Churchills.
Tactics are being perfected.
It looks like the Okinawa player does back of the game. That's going to be a relatively short game. I'm going to fast forward to see if the Wehrmacht player surrenders anytime soon.
Sorry, but we're being bloody shot.
Because right now the AI will not do all too well.
On 200 points.
Attacking our flankmen, cheeky bastards.
Bren Carrier does go down. Did you use everything on the inside? No, the soul section does get on out. Yeah, it's now going for the Puma. And looks like the Wehrmacht player finally backs out of the game. This Android saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. That was not a good replay. Pretty one-sided. But then again, that's the problems when you spectate live games. Oh, thank you for the follow. I did not see... looks my sound notifications bugged out. Maybe that was when I was in the middle of going to the restroom. When somebody followed me, and I think the person already left. My apologies. Note to self, look at the follow stuff after coming back from the restroom. Oh, this game's still going on, and I remember seeing that before. It's like in that other replay, so this one should be fine enough. And depending on the duration of this game, this may be the last game for me for tonight. Greetings everyone, Angrade here for another Company Heroes 2 replay, straight from the live games lobby. Spawn as US forces, we have Code 2 Never Gets Old. Spawn as the Soviet forces, who selected the guard motor coordination tactics, we have Al Drosa. Yes, you can shut up, Soviet announcer. Spawn as the Wehrmacht player, Wehrmacht number 1, Magenta Wehrmacht player, we have Frau Helga, who selected the German infantry doctrine. I really do like this, playing with that doctrine. And spawn as the Wehrmacht forces, the red Wehrmacht forces, we've got the Owl, which he will not be able to deploy out the Eagle Owl, which is the name, I think, of the German name for the infrared half-track, like Eagle Eye or something like Owl, something like that, I don't know.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Does get the rear echelon inside the garrison, but with only one on the side, it's not a great garrison to fight from. Nice thing about also the German infantry doctrine, you can get 5-man pioneers, as well as a flamethrower with the 5-man pioneers. Is a really good combat squad. Plus, the 250 half-track has a considerable amount of armor, so it makes a pretty good clown car. MG4 down here, Grenadiers there. MG42 engaging the combat engineers. Looks like I have the garrison now. Pioneers in the center. Rear echelon engaging the pioneers. Looks like blue and yellow. Both the allies are heading up a bit north. The Soviet player has a sniper. I don't like people going for snipers, especially this early. He'll have trouble field control. He does have 2 combat engineers, so we'll do some sort of weird, straight, immediate sniper rush. But combat engineers don't offer the biggest amount of bulk. He may need to get the other combat engineers inside this garrison just to provide bulk, though his teammate is going to support him for riflemen. Does take a hit there. Grenadiers behind some heavy cover. Rifleman squad behind light. While it is a good idea for perhaps combat engineers to get inside the garrison, riflemen not so much, as I was primarily saying that for combat engineers be some bait. Riflemen are a bit too effective to use bait like that. Grenadiers rotate around. They may want to get inside this garrison. But I think they just backed around the cover there just to avoid the volley fire, which is pretty good smart play. Grenadiers do force back the rear echelon. Rifleman squad behind heavy cover. Rifle squad just keeping some heavy cover there, taking some damage from the 2 grenadiers. He has plenty of windows inside. There's 4 windows inside plus this 1 window there, so potentially he can support the 5 guys firing. Up north, we do now have the Grenadiers and more Grenadiers and the MG42 over on the Combat Engineers. No problem. Got a penal squad on the field. He did go for a sniper, so he's going to fill it with some penals. His bulletins do have the increased accuracy for the penals.
Forces are neutralized.
Which used to be a bulletin involving for the flamethrower because it's torched, which is not the right name for bolt action or semi-automatic rifles. He also have increased faster cooldown on his snipers as well as more vision range. Man, I forgot about. I just remembered something. An old patch where you can triple stack the same bulletin. With this bulletin, you could like get like self-spotting snipers with pretty good cooldown, and that's back when there were two-man snipers as well. Old times. We do not have the also increase received or reduced received accuracy for guards. We could get a good bulletin for or good guard usage out in the field. Blah, I don't know where it's going with that sentence. Combat engineers do fall back. We got now the MG42 severely wounded. Pino should be able to run everything here, but now got some Grenadier. You could upgrade with LMGs, but he's getting hit. There is actually an opening right there, and that both Grenadiers need to fall back. Pioneers are way too wounded. Advance forward. Rifle grenade. He does eat a little bit, nothing too significant. And that Grenadier squad is about to get wiped out. There's a sniper also firing.
Only for those who are serious.
Sniper rolls and miss there. MG42 suppress the combat engineers. Pioneers advance along the flank, but two-man Pioneers, pretty pathetic. Does get a shot there. He probably could have stuck around the single Pioneer. I have very little faith and value in Pioneers. They're pretty much worthless in most combat situations. Even if you get perfect flank on most infantry squads, they don't have the DPS to do anything to. They still generally lose in a perfect engagement. And when I say perfect, I mean they're literally on top of them, and they start exchanging fire.
You know what to do. Let's get it done.
Another round of tank traps being plotted there for heavy cover. We have the lieutenant now plotted in field. Got triple Grenadiers, and now stormtroopers. He captured this munitions sector. He will get revealed when too close. He does have hold fire.
Squad, ready to move.
If he's going to try to ambush, he doesn't have to go for heavy cover. He should have stuck with his light cover for the camouflage. But of course, if they don't pay quick enough attention, they may not realize a stormtrooper is there. He's not revealed a Dachshund. After all, that point being captured, there's a good chance neither player noticed it.
Officers can now be
Grenadiers taking some severe damage, need to fall back. We have Doctrine locked in, Joint Operations Doctrine. The rifle grenade fires. Get a bit of damage. Counter Grenadiers push forward. Stormtroopers not engaging just yet, but we do not have the Ishka on the way. Oh, no, that Ishka. 50 cal. Soviet landmines deployed on the field. Sniper moving around. We do also have the Grenadiers up here at the STGs.
The enemy is taking
Not
our
STGs.
territory.
Fifth man, which give him STG. Commanders do fall back. These guys did not get ambushed there. They just decaptured. Okay, no, they don't have booby trap, or they can get booby trap. Cost a bit of munitions. One thing you can do with booby trap is you can perhaps get some damage on a squad, fall back, and let the booby trap finish off the squad. I also get confused up with what I have in my mod. I've been experimenting around with Scorched Earth and computers too, in a bit more of a balanced fashion. Combat engineers falling back. T-70 not being on the build queue. Oh, he lost a sniper at one point in time. Not sure when that went down. They on the retreat path when it was quite wounded. Now we've got two 222s now on the field. 50 cal can put some holes into the 222s. The M2 getting holes on the 222s. Okay, that's enough for all the twos. After all, the more I say that, more of a number 2 is spilling out my mouth. 50 cal taking some severe damage. Stewart now advances way forward. Gets a hit there onto the 2-2. Does use hold fire stance there, trying to avoid additional damage. Or spotting, I should say. And gets the kill there. He was starting to not want to pursue because he's worried about Teller mines, which there was none, but that's with our caster vision. I think I hear 120mm mortar on the field. Nope. I'm not sure what exploded. Must have been a demolition charge somewhere. There may have been a demolition charge somewhere that was recently detonated, because I heard the explosion, the big explosion sound effect. MG42 trying to set on up. Pinos do get to some heavy cover. So they will be just fine. Assault officer here. The two falling back. Rifle squad getting some damage. Pack 40 sitting on up here. Got quite a bit of smoke there from the artillery officer. Artillery officer advanced way forward, getting hit by, or nope, he's actually attacked, ordered the barbed wire. Got a massive misclick there. Now allow the artillery officer to advance forward with the diversion technique. And the guards rifle squad does fall back. Big misclick there. He must have did an attack move order, and actually clicked on the barbed wire, making an attack order instead. Rolls a miss there onto the Stewart. Rifle squad may get wiped out. May not get wiped out. T-70 getting a flank down the MG. Rifle squad does keep on out there. The MG may get wiped out. Does get the wipe there, but that course can be recovered. Got some hits there on 2-2. T-70 back on off, taking a pretty good hit there from the Pack 40. Sitting on up, may not get a shot there. Penal squad not being upgraded to PTRSs. 2-2 could get a wipe there, does not. Lieutenant now falling back, multiple Grenadiers advancing way forward. Trying to get behind some heavy cover there. Got a good number of STGs now deployed on field. Funnel grenade thrown. Or regular grenade there. Grenadiers trying to fall him back. Even taking time to destroy the tank traps there to deny the heavy cover. Pack 40 gets a good hit there in the Stewart. Rock squad is charging way forward.
The capture point is being overrun. Veteran team promotion. A capture point is being overrun.
Smoke now raining on in.
Points are down to 300. That's it. Fully reinforced.
NG42 does get inside the garrison. Do now the Stewart, or T-70 gets some damage there onto the Grenadiers. No, Panzerfaust fired. Way too wounded to stick around.
The bunker is now a field hospital.
That was 120mm mortar that time. Next mortar may get a good hit. Does get decent hit on the Panzer Grenadiers. A little bit too wounded to stick around. Bombardiers now falling on back. MG42 set up behind some heavy cover, starting to suppress down some of these squads. And now we got the MG42 falling on back. Grenadiers firing a rifle grenade. Does avoid it. Got some hits there under the Stewart. Pack 40 get a good hit in. Grenadiers charging forward. Panzerfaust does connect. And these squads are going to be dancing around, taking a little bit of fire there. And now I got the Grenadiers inside the garrison. Anti-tank rifle grenade does connect with the 2-2. Grenadier squad make it wiped out. Guards hitting the 2-2. It may be destroyed as well. Grenadiers do escape on out there. 2-2 does not. Grenade onto the Pack 40 gets a good hit there in the T-70. Does not get decrewed there. Grenadiers are ready to pick up the gun. Does interrupt this firing cycle. Does get a good hit there. Recruits it immediately. Gets a shot off, but the T-70 should escape on out of there. Now got a Panzer IV being pulled out by the Wehrmacht player. Oh, look at this. Increased range of the Panzerfaust. Increased range of the Panzerfaust. Reduced cost of the Panzerfaust. Ooh, good hit there. And plus he also has extreme difficulty, giving reduced cooldowns on his Grenadiers, go along with his reduced cooldown upgrade. He thought he could swap out the cheaper Panzerfaust to get more reduced cooldown, as well as increased reload rate for the Elite Training Bolton. Rifle squads pushing their way forward. More rounds running in. These forces do get suppressed. Pack 40 does take a good hit there. Does capture the Pack 40. Panzer IV going to retaliate. He may go for a double anti-tank rifle grenade. Let the Pack 40 engage. It's possible he can destroy this Pack 40, but the Pack 40 is being stupid and didn't properly fight. Does get 2 anti-tank rifle grenades there, which will help him cover his retreat. Got too many Grenadiers engaging. And now the rifle squad's falling back. More Grenadiers pushing their way forward. As hope for Prioritas fire turned on. Great hit there by the 100 mortar. PTRS just been one out. He does not have the munitions for the satchel charge. More hits onto the Grenadiers. Good there on the T-70. Manga destroyed.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
And some Grenadiers getting suppressed by the 50 cal, which are crude. Okay, at some reason I thought that was the guards, but up there, riflemen. Stormtroopers camouflage their way forward, camouflage their way enough onto the 50 cal, which, oh, there's also a fighting position there, which suppressed down the Stormtroopers. Pack 40 engaging.
One of our fighting positions is sustaining fire.
I would have took another shot there to take out that fighting position, though his other forces are currently suppressed, so they can't really defend it. Pioneers starting to get overrun. There's a good chance he may get wiped out. He's too busy microing the other side of the map. Pioneers do go down. Mortar smoke raining in from the officer. Artillery officer now advancing. The artillery's officer is taking a bit too much damage. They do fall back now, or the last guy remaining does. T-70 does a good hit there. Infantry does fall back. Guards and penals firing away. Bundle grenade has been thrown. Anti-tank or rifle grenade fired. Does get dodged. Presumably the mortar gets hit on the Grenadiers. They do fall back now. Over here, do got the folks or Grenadiers engaging. See a bit of damage there from the Rangers.
Our opponents
I was gonna say the garrison, but still not a good spot for them. They're far too winded. Avengers also putting some shots onto them as well. But it's around the penal squad. It does get out of the garrison now. Put it there onto the Stuart. Rifle grenade does roll a miss there. Grenadiers taking some hits. Rangers making an advance. Has Thompson upgrade. Aircraft says hi, so does the Pineapple. Grenadiers need to fall back there so don't get overran. Got these horses move around. Grenadiers push way forward. The marked target still on the Panzer IV. He does utilize the blitz there. Does take a hit there. More hits there under the Panzer IV. Now got the Stormtroopers taking some severe damage as well.
Contact! German 18 position!
Stormtroopers managed to escape on out there. The pack gun may or may not as well. One of the two. Unless the pack gun will not get out there. Do now the Grenadiers push forward. They at least prevent the pack gun from being stolen. They also may want to eye for better light cover. Panzer IV rotating around. Not the healthiest, but healthy enough to deal for riflemen. He's going to get some shots on in, probing on in. And looks like these forces do get forced them back. Does recapture the pack gun as well.
Enemy forces are securing
The
our
decal does
territory.
get hit hard. Oh, do I see a Soviet landmine there? We do have a Soviet landmine right here. Assault officer taking some fire. Rangers charging way forward. Bundle grenade. Splashes the Rangers a little bit, but that's about it. Oh, looks like he does find a landmine here. He may have found a telemine. The T-34-85. Panzer IV does not get any shots off the T-70. And that T-34-85 needs to keep on falling back. Panther here on the hunt. Will receive a penal satchel charge, so he's no longer going to be hunting. Now he's going to be running. Transition got shot. It must have hit a small bump the road. Bit of damage there onto his buddy's Grenadiers. He does. The Soviet player does avoid it largely. Now got a Katyusha on the build queue. Stuart does advance across the creek there. I always forget this actually is a traversal part of the map because this, let's be frank, this area never gets traversed. Taking some damage there. Panzer IV, pretty healthy. Panther, no longer an injury crit. He decides to push on forward. Rifleman and Lieutenant now advance way forward. Panther does spot them. Does take an anti-tank rifle grenade and immediately gets the engine damaged again. Stuart gains some damage onto the Pack 40. Good hit there. Panther's engine has been repaired once again. Boys should find no more bumps on the road. He found another bump on the road, and the engine does get damaged. Now got bazookas advance way forward from some rear echelon. His forces on to make his advance. Does get a couple of bounces there. Rocket grenade onto the MG. Grenadiers push way forward. Stormtroopers push way forward. Panther taking some hits. He needs to keep on running. Panther's not an anti-infantry tool. Does get some bounce there and should stay alive. All the threats to him has been forced back. Another grenade has been there. Got a dropped weapon there, PTRS. South Star's been thrown, the Pack 40 does avoid it. Diversion was utilized. Probably best if he does not pick up the PTRS, does pick up the PTRS with the officer.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
The officer is now Veteran C3 as well. Artillery now raining on him.
We are losing a sector.
Left 18 now pulled out by the Joint Operations player. Panther on the Infantry player. US player has the Pershing now on the field. I'm not sure I've mentioned he went for a heavy cav. I'm pretty sure he saw with the Rangers and everything like that. Stormtroop or Panther Grenadiers push way forward. Bundle grenade there. He ate it pretty good. One T-45 on the field. Katusha, relatively fresh, 0 kills at the moment. I'm not sure how long that's been on the field. Pershing rolls a miss there. We'll see the bounce there from Pack 40. Gets good hit there on T-70. Both Scaneros pushing their way forward.
We are losing territory.
Katusha barrage. Gets some great damage there onto the artillery officer and falls back with 1 volley because he didn't really need any extra more volleys. He was not going to get the wipe, and he falls back early to stay alive. Very good micro there.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
T-45 up there, a couple of combat engineers as well. Grenadiers rotating around. The Soviet landmine here is still not detonated. The Grenadiers will find it. No, they will not find it yet. Artillery ran in, trying to hit that 50 cal. Good hit there for 120mm mortar. Rangers are falling on back. That landmine still there, which could find the Panther. Ooh, good number of guys went down there. Lieutenant taking some hits there. Stewart and Pershing pushing the way forward.
Is ready for action.
Mark target onto the Panther. Panther taking some damage. So is P-34A5. Not a whole lot of anti-vehicle here. The Pershing could find some good hits. Well-placed hits there from Pershing could do some good work, but does not. Pershing takes some damage. Well, you can't bomb base sectors due to the fact that the computers too, they've made sure all the doctrines can't target the base sectors. Does detonate the landmine there with a stray shot. Severe damage to the Panzer IV. Prioritized fire turned on. Grenadiers push forward. They do not have the stormtroopers taking severe damage. They may get wiped out. Do manage to escape on out. Prioritized fire onto the Panther. The aircraft over here got shot down. Descent to the river. Guards rifle heading to the center of the map. Got the Grenadiers engaging, but they'll be outnumbered. Grenadiers push way forward. They may get the wipe their smoke from the US player. Very good, but he may not. He may save the rifleman thanks to the fighting position. Grenadiers do fall back. The VP is captured by the Axis players, and he does save the rifleman. Has one for barrage here. Nope. Up here.
Target vehicle marking available.
Grenadiers behind some light cover, and the US player just charges his way forward. Grenadiers take some damage. Does take some damage there. Got some artillery raining in somewhere over here. Not sure where though. Right there. Not sure why he's targeting right there. Dino's heading down the center of the map. Conventioners get forced on the back. Another squad of stormtroopers. This one is up there at the MP40s. I don't know why. I was trying to look for the icon up there. I think I'm just going crazy. Oh, good and frangible bombs. High explosive bomb. Fragmentation bomb. Blah. That's the word I'm looking for. New ship barrage raiding on in. Panthers push his way forward. Rifle squads advancing. Transport takes some hits. Oh, it depends which type of allied infantry. The penal PTRSs are not very good against other infantry, and a road does struggle versus vehicles. Guard rifles are decent, of course. Grenadiers taking some severe damage. Grenadiers push forward. These guys suppressed. Do get forced in the back. Thanks to some good suppression there. Pershing rotating around. Does activate prior to his fire to engage the Panther. It looks like he's going to try to destroy the emplacement. Pershing will keep the Panther at bay, likely. Got some bazookas pretty forward as well. Some hits, multiple hits there. Does use the blind shot there from Stewart. Very good combo. Back before setting up. May want to use the stun shot ability to target 3 points. Has more barrage in this sector. Get some good hits on the Rangers. Rangers now need to fall back. Stewart or Scott firing away. You have the 5-man squad onto the Minesweeper squad to get a bit extra repairs. Well, 25% extra repairs is pretty good.
We fight bravely for the Reich. The enemy is down to 200 points.
Pershing almost efficiency too. He's going to take some hits. Still advance his way forward. Panther getting repaired on up. Rifle squad advances its way forward. Got a bit of smoke raining on in. Lieutenant making his way forward, but will get report. There's a large amount of forces here. Thompsons and riflemen charge their way forward. Ranger Thompsons. Trying to displace the Pack 40. Got the Grenadiers here, and negative ground, not a great spot for them. But seeing they're not receiving damage is fine enough. Got a bit of suppression there. We also got booby trapped here by lay down the stormtroopers. Has worked for barrage. Actually trying to hit the 50 cal, in which those guys nearly ran into the barrage itself. Katyusha barrage, eyeing for a counter barrage. Does scatter a little bit around the Panzerwerfer. It's one good hit to take it out. That's the Panzerwerfer will escape on out. All the rounds do fire around it, land around it. Got a bit of a blind shot there. Pack 40 does roll a bounce there, and the Panther could use a little bit of repairs. Oh, medical supplies on the Pack 40, very nice. Mark target onto the Panzer Force, does fall back in time. Jack's on the build queue for the US player. Good way to round out its composition. Brumbar now in the field. I do like the Brumbar. But game running forward like that without any escort is a bit of a problem. These horses are falling back now. Looks like the lieutenant's getting ripped apart there with the combined. And he does have combined arm tactics enabled. After quite damaged, smoke becoming a bit of a problem for both sides. Brumbar gets a good hit there. Stug G gets a good hit there. Got the blind shot there from the target weak points. Does use the. No, that's the heat round. That's still the combined arm tactics. Rhinos charging way forward. Does the crew of the Pack 40. All these will start falling back. Smoke raining on in. Thought I heard a rifle grenade. Yep, both the combat engineers just went down. And the 120mm mortars is still raining away. The VP is currently captured by the Axis players.
We're losing a capture point.
Good there by the Pershing.
Line's cut.
He could
Germans
fall
are
back a
making
little bit
push.
to use the medical supplies on himself. 4 men still quite good. Panzerwerfer barrage raining on in. Does get inside. Hits the retreat point. I wonder if he sustained a squad wipe, but I don't think so. Took a lot of damage, that's for sure. Definitely good barrage. Stug. Efficiency 2, Panzer 4, receive the bounce. Efficiency 3, T-35. Needs to keep his distance. Maybe at this point in time, maybe a Su-85 be a little bit better. Trying to get Stugs. Does fall back there. We also got a repair bunker. Very nice. Panther getting repaired on up now.
The bunker is now a command center. Reinforcements are available.
Upgrade has been upgraded to a command center. I wonder where. There it is.
The bunker has been converted to an emergency medical station.
More mortars running in. Grenadiers taking some damage. Grenadiers do throw a grenade. As Grenadiers do avoid it. Ooh, good hit there by the T-34-85. More left 18 barrage in this region. Left 18 is now efficiency 3. So far it's 35 kills, so it must have got some good barrages somewhere. Don't see in the base sector, and I don't believe barrage over here, so overall good barrages. The rifle squad does fall back. That's the Jackson takes some damage. Force before, Lieutenant does fall back. You have some sort of ability being cast here. I'm not sure what it is. Is it the coordinated barrage? It is coordination barrage from the artillery officer. Very nice. Brumbar making some advance.
Is ready for another salvo.
Send a miss there. Pershing firing away. Good hit. And of course, Pershing does can throw grenades and a really stupid emergency ability. We'll see the Panzerfaust's damaging crit there. Pack 40 just only needs 2 shots to kill it. I think he can kill it with 1 more shot, but does back up, get out of range, and a light side blocker. Jackson, however, needs to fall back. Going to take some shots, as well as potentially the Stuart. The Stuart is fresh, isn't it? Or he threw the Veteran Scene into another vehicle nearby. He threw the Veteran Scene inside the Scott, didn't he? Oh, game lagged a little bit. May indication of the end of the replay. Not sure. Stick around a couple moments. Can't fast forward. Oh, that's a disheartening way to end the replay.
Tank ready.
I wonder if the Allies backed out of the game, but looks like the game has ended. Is Amgrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Of course, that's the issue of live games. You never know when they may just end like that. I'll have time for... do I have enough time? Yeah, I should have enough time for one more. Let's see, we've done quite a bit of Soviets. Only done 1 British today. No, let's do 1 double Brits. Can't really tell. I didn't see the pop-up for saying surrender. It's one of those things that just I don't know. Could be sync error. I don't know if a spectate replay can show sync error or what. Because I do know that in cases where it's like this player has surrendered, those do pop up, so I have no idea. Oh, I should not chose the same map as well. Oh well. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Couple Heroes 2 replays from the live games lobby. Spawn on the south side as the British forces, we have T1, an old network infrastructure. Spawn as the yellow British forces, we have Rumpfear. I have no idea how to pronounce that. And some structure there. It's spawned on the top left side as the red Wehrmacht forces. We got Jinja Ninja 1, which indicates that perhaps there's a zeroth one. And spawn as the magenta OKW player who's locked in the Luftwaffe ground forces. We have Mitten.Run.
Ready for orders.
Kubelwagen deployed on the field, going for another Volks Grenadiers. Oh, we got Assault Grenadiers. We got Doctrine lock-in of the Strategic Reserve Doctrine. Got intersection here. Both the British players have not selected Doctrine. We got Vanguard, Mobile, or Royal Engineers, and the Special Weapons, Mobile, and the Royal Artillery. Oh, he's utilizing that little bug where you can occasionally build stuff from inside the garrison. How to do that bug? I'm not sure. I've seen it a couple times. Usually it's not super impactful trying to do it, but occasionally you see it get deployed on out. Yep, there's 3 guys right there. You see all the hands. Assault Grenadiers or Pioneers being engaged by intersection. Intersection behind some heavy cover, so they won't get their debuff effect. MP42 set up along the flank. Assault Grenadiers force back the intersection. He could try charging the Universal Carrier. Besides to use the sprint ability, it does cost 20 munitions, so it's pretty expensive. Get on out of there. Did lose a model. He'll start advancing, but probably won't win this engagement. He's already down a man. The intersections did roll a lot of misses on the advance and decides to fall back, so he did win out. M42 engaging the Bren carrier.
It's from machine gunners.
Universal carrier taking some damage and starting to fall back now. Okay, we got the Kupelwagen getting some damage on the intersections. Intersection building some sandbags. Volkswagen is getting some heavy cover. So if he advances too far forward, he will receive quite a bit of damage. Assault Grenadier is not combat effective right now. I'll probably keep the MG-14 in that garrison as well. He's going to advance forward.
Flash Grenadier Squad.
That's not a good spot for the MG-42. And now he's deploying right at point blank. He does get out of the garrison. It's only one window size. So may actually would lose that fight. Sturmfighters force him back. Intersection may have been forced back as well. Yep. He does have the 55 caliber sniper now in the field as well, which you don't really see that all too often anymore. And now got the M42 inside the garrison, firing away, but he is fighting against heavy cover. Assault Grenadiers charging way forward, and they immediately get focused down. Now they need to fall back. They're prone to being wiped at the moment. Does get some damage there, draws some fire for the MG42. And we now get the Wasp upgrade on the Universal Carrier as well. There's a Wasp.
Ready to burn up.
Does get out of the garrison, receive 55 caliber sniper shot. Garrison on the wrong side. The intersection has enough health models there to, yeah, grab the MG. He needs to grab the MG and retreat, I would say. He's not grabbing the MG. Big oversight. Grenadier's gonna try to grab the MG. The sniper may punish them. Yep. Section gains some damage. These guys in negative ground. I don't know if point blank gets affected by negative ground or not, but Grenadiers do fall back. And now the intersection needs to create up to capture that MG42. That's such a valuable asset to claim this early on. Oh, that guy's so wounded. He does not have a medic on the field. Going for an officer. You may need to get the... Ah, that's an idea you can do for him. The upgrade of medics. Or lose some guys. You can't be wounded if you're dead. But still, okay, casually. Grenadiers do take some damage there from the Wasp. He's trying to charge forward with a flamethrower.
There's a shiny new officer and gentleman ready to go.
Grenadiers do fall back. Sniper moving around. Got some sandbags being built here. Volksgrenadiers push way forward. Does have MG34. And now the Wasp is being repaired on up.
Ready for orders.
Our capture point. They're trying to take
Kupelwagen
it.
could get some shots and will receive a shot. Ooh, and the MG34 does get some damage there on the sniper. Getting more damage to the sniper. Is trying to crawl away. Sturmfighters come to the flank. Kupelwagen charged before, knocking that unit out of cover. Very nice. Sniper needs a medic. Yeah, there's a medic. There's a shot there. Trying to push way forward. That's the range of... Nope. This is the range of the MG34. Wasp has him repaired on up. He does have some sappers on the field. And the Assault Grenadiers do not have Panzerfaust. And he would have retreated in a reverse move. He would have got some damage upon retreating.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Assault Grenades on the Vickers. He will eat quite a bit of damage there. Does fall back entirely. Does have a medic squad now on the field as well. Pioneers taking some damage. Both British players have not selected a doctrine just yet. Does throw a gammon. Does splash a couple of Grenadiers since they had trouble manning the area since they were trying to maintain formation. And now the Grenadiers are falling back. Just going to try a force fire and destroy the barbed wire. Barbed wire is destroyed.
orders, man, so pay attention.
Good healing there, very nice.
Cooper, prepare for orders. Attacking! Hold position! Hold position!
Engineers or Shroom Pioneers do get quite a bit of wire there, denying all that heavy cover. Very nice. We do also got some full Shoemakers dropping on in. And now we do have British players selecting that doctrine.
For action.
He has selected the Royal Engineers. He may get a Churchill AVRE eventually deployed on the field. Churchill AVRE can be upgraded with the emergency war speed from the sappers, the hammer sappers. Grenade has been thrown. He does avoid it, but he will still get gunned down. 55 caliber sniper gains more hits as well. AEC gains some damage onto the MG34. Volkswagen is falling back. We got two Grenadiers here. Ripping apart that assault officer. He does have the Gamma Bomb available. He's not utilizing Gamma Bomb. That would have been a great time for a Gamma Bomb. Since they're stacked up on top of each other like that, it'd be hard to move them out of the way. Assault Grenadiers advancing on the flank. He's gone for a double Assault Grenadier opener into two regular Grenadier opener. Interesting. The AEC could get some AoE damage on these guys. Can, doesn't mean he will. Sniper does connect the leg. Leg rolls a miss there. Getting some good damage onto these Grenadiers now. Potion Makers camouflage there. Soul Grenadiers capturing the way forward. Does get his cutoff point as well. He's receiving some captured MG42 fire. And soon to be some actual fire. They do fall back there.
Capture point.
Ready for orders.
Infantry attacking in
Volks Grenadiers push forward and Senior Grenade has been thrown. The light gets a good hit as well.
Trying to take one of our points.
And I just realized something as well. They may got the cutoff sector, but since they captured this sector, it was providing income from those other territories. But now that's cut off as well. So now, actually, wait. Nope, the VP is providing supply, and that to this sector, which was providing supply to this sector. So they were not appear to be cut off whatsoever.
Ready to roll. Watch out. Sorry, outside. Bloody shot at.
Intersection takes some damage from the Storm Pioneers. Sappers do fall back. Full Shoemakers receive some AEC fire.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
No Panzerfaust there. Full Shoemakers no longer have their Panzerfaust. Storm Pioneers push way forward for Panzer Schreck.
Under fire from enemy bastards.
Right then. Orders from Mr. Churchill. Final check.
Make sure battle rifles are on repetition. No.
Section 2 played sound of sandbag there. We do now have another doctrine selected, the Mobile Assault Regiment. He does not have a mortar. I don't think he's deployed out any asset from this doctrine just yet. He may be eyeing for the land mattresses. Grenadiers get a bit of damage.
Contact. It's a big pushing guard.
A capture point
And
is
now the
being
Royal
overrun.
Engineers falling on back.
Promotions for us.
Universal Carrier is still getting some great damage. And these Grenadiers are just charging right into a meat grinder for all these bolt action rifles in the area. Sniper doesn't get shot there. Full Grenadiers camouflage. They may be trying to ambush the sniper. Maybe that's their goal right now. Assault Grenadiers getting set ablaze. The light getting some splash damage, so that would have hit. That could potentially kill off the Universal Carrier. Also got the Grenade Warfare here. SWO's half-track charge before, maybe eyeing for the Sheer Panzer quarters in this region. And the Universal Carrier almost goes down to the leg. I'm not sure. He knocks his Full Shoemakers out of cover, so they do get revealed. Zap gets hit there onto the Storm Pioneers. Shoemaker's still there. MG34 gets out of the garrison. This OE has half-track, moving around somewhere. These guys getting healed up quite nicely. New section pushing the way forward. Gets a good snipe hit there, but does not get one the loader or the gunner. New section taking some hits there. Does take another sniper hit as well. There's the Shearer Panzer quarters. He does have 60 fuel, so he's able to get the Panzer authorization upgrade. Got some hits there onto the Volksgrenadiers. He does destroy his own cover.
Command Hauptrat has been converted into the headquarters building.
Now got something being plotted by Yellow. It is a Cromwell.
Ready and waiting.
We're losing a capture point.
Assault Grenadiers decapturing this point. And right now, none of those sectors are being cut off thanks to the VP in the middle of the map.
Supply line's been cut.
Does take a bit of fire. Assault Grenadiers sprint away to the AT gun. Does give the crew. Capture Engine 42 will force back the Assault Grenadiers. Grenadiers fire a grenade. And there is a wipe on the Assault Officer. Getting some hits there onto the garrison. Does force back the intersection. Bolshevik is firing away. Shearer Panzer quarters have been upgraded with the Panzer authorization. We do now the FG-42 is being upgraded as well.
Grenadiers. Sappers ready. Group ready.
Bolshevik has been upgraded with the FG-42s and wipes out the sniper immediately. Great ambush. Got some recovery sappers there. There's no vehicle cartridges, I believe. Universal Carrier now Veteran C3. Wehrmacht sniper deployed on the field, and the sniper's dead, so it's no longer can be used for counter sniping. And these forces need to keep their distance, taking some damage. We now got the AC moving around from the flank. Does take a Volcano Warfare hit, and does keep his distance. Assault Grenadiers taking some severe damage. They do fall back. Assault Grenadiers do fall back. We do not have the Cromwell moving around. Cromwell advancing. Goes overrun the Pack 40. Grenadier Warfare may get wiped out. Doesn't appear it will get wiped out. Good hits there. Got some rear armor hits there from the Shearer Panzer quarters. Instruction does take some damage.
New Grenadier squad is ready.
Trying to gun down the sniper, but also the flamethrower pioneers. Assault Grenadiers charge away forward. Land matches can now be called in. We're probably going to see 1 or 2, potentially 3. You know, I'm so surprised we don't see it. He may be actually saving up for another Cromwell. Does take a Volcano Warfare hit there. And the Penstrek as well. Volcano Warfare rolls a miss and starting to repair the Universal Carrier. You know, I'm not sure what he's actually going for. Maybe... Oh, there goes the Universal Carrier. He may eye for a Firefly, since he's not investing anything.
Army commandos ready to go.
Does apply out some infiltration commandos. You may see a bundle grenade on one of these squads, maybe on the Grenadier Warfare since this guy is not deployed. So it does take a bit of time to get off cooldown. Volks Grenadiers behind some heavy cover. Do now got some 6 mana Soul Grenadiers deployed on out. Vulcan Jaegers taking some damage. MG34 gains some good suppression. Does throw a bundle grenade there. Gains some great damage. Assault Grenadier or Volks Grenadiers gain some damage. Does lose that squad entirely, a little bit foolishly. Another grenade there, a Gammon Bomb. He does not have regular grenade research. Grenade restriction does get forced back. We do have these Volks still here. We do have the Piet Sappers making their way forward. He does have weapon racks research, just not going for any Brens, just Piets. Piets still rolls and misses. Center grenade has been thrown. Intersection backing on off, receiving some damage from those grenadiers. He does have bars or Brens and the 5-man squad research. Capturing 4-2 still being very useful. Does force back the grenadiers.
We're ready for orders.
It's not invested into a land match. Oh no, he has a land mattress on the field. And here comes the assault grenades.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
And right now they have that little bit bug where they don't actually have the firing animations. But right now they're getting hit quite hard by the Cromwell. Cromwell, the assault grenadiers do fall back. There's a good chance that Cromwell could actually get the wipe. If he gets these hits, the hull mount and the coaxial getting some good damage. Great main gun shot there. We've now got the up armored Panzer IV charges his way forward. And does get the full squad right there, playing Ring Around the Rosie. No Teller Mine. Does get the rear armor hit, or no. Panzer IV gets the rear armor hit there, but the Cromwell does not. Cromwell just get on out there, can utilize a road to move fast. Does get a pen there at max range. Pack 40 decrued, starting to get down. Red eventually will have access to the Tiger Ace. Cromwell takes another pen. Miss there from the 6-pounder and from the Cromwell. Panzer IV gets a pen and gets an engine crit there from the AEC. Great ability there, usage by his teammate, saving his teammate's Cromwell from death. Panzer IV 1 shot away from death. Panzer IV, or the Pioneers will reveal the Panzer IV, and both does go down, which is better for the British. The up armor Panzer IV is 140 fuel, Cromwell's 110, so great trade for the British player. Piet Sappers may have trouble versus the Flammenwerfer. Grenadiers record, land matches running on in. On this region there, takes some severe damage. Does fall back for all those guys. Flamethrower is now falling back as well. Flamethrower does take some damage. I got the Panther charged way forward, both on the AC. They're taking a lot of hits there, including another crit shot there from the AC. Very good usage. Almost match for C2. He at Rain of Pi. Those ones mostly bounced, got some pens. Oh, and a landmine finishes off. Good landmine. If a landmine can take out a Panzer IV, that's a good landmine. But in this case, it was a full Panther. Patrol Aviary takes out a Oberhausen. Panzer Strike's charging way forward. Doesn't have too long of a reload time. But let's get wiped out as well. Right now, the Axis players are throwing stuff away. They have lost quite a bit now. Grenadiers charging way forward, taking some damage. And it looks like the Axis players do actually surrender. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on the next replay. So now looking at it, I don't really have time for another replay tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good